Family Leonardo, me Nasila on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring on the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
I need a bottle of water. A bottle of water. Yep. Soko bly. Yep. The basket. My love wants them. I agree to not again in the name of Allah. Again, I'm here to continue with our job or with my job. The community job. The job, the activism job, they do for the people of Sierra Leone. FOC, free of charge. My love wants them again today. The wonderful Suku Blai. A day on the media. You know, my love wants them. The media is just like an highway. If you not take time or to cut cross you, so if you be careful where you go down at the highway. You know, my love wants them. I come today again for can talk to the people of Sierra Leone. Like for can bring some development where they go on at the country. You know, my love wants them. Before I go further, today na the 19th of February 2026. Today is a Thursday. And today is the second day of Ramadan to some other people. Some people are not the first day, right? I beloved ones them, I come today, this evening, afternoon, morning, for can bring some development there, for can bring me presentation. And I beloved ones them, watching me again, I am at the basket. First of all, I want to talk about electoral justice. I want to talk about the restoration of democracy. I want to talk about the efforts of the international community and the effort of Dr. Samura Kamara and the effort of electoral justice going to down restoration of democracy. And also, I talk about AKA, the biggest one, the largest one, newspaper. We talk about let people left for call them people as APC leader or APC honorable, not too honorable, and not idiot people. Then they work for the SLPP, then they pretend for BC, then APC. The number of ones them, and also I will talk about the unconditional release of Mr. Mohamed Moriba Mombasa, Mr. Red Forever. Appeal for immediate release of Mr. Mohamed Moriba, Mr. Mombasa, Mr. Red Forever, and others. Kablai True Talk, Croydon, United Kingdom. The 19th of February 2026. In our beloved ones, if I go further again, we get a trending information where they go on. In regards of for selling a state-owned property. A single misdirection government. We don't talk so much that the infrastructure go boost, then go make Sierra Leone mill, bridge, build everything. Make sure say we get road, we get light, we get bread and butter. Rest they go down, petrol they go down. The dollar they go down, the pound they go down. Then they make up to 500,000 job to the people what you will see today. All is the contrary, the opposite. Everything capsized, things fall apart. Junior Acheba. The damn love one step. We will see that one day, and we get for go through the constitution. They don't get no mandates for do that. So my love ones them. We get a very good development in regard to the restoration of democracy, the restoration of Dr. Samura Kamara, and the implementation of all the recommendations, them, what would you think about? And also, the 2023 election, not do it. The multi-tier election, not do it. UMP, you will know, say, now if you're a fan, I make you get you MP, be careful. You might be lose your position. And also, una leader, una fake leader, the cocaine chief, Maada, you go lose in position. But when we talk this thing, people in the civil like say, these guys, they are drunk. They don't know what to say, or they don't know what to do. Or let me say, it's just because they don't have a job, they don't have something to do. That's why they are always on the media. No, absolutely. We got jobs. We got so many of them, some of us. But the point is, we're not going to leave this election until it's over. And this race will continue for Duam. And my love wants them. And they appeal to Unan, we will not able to read the leader, that na so the thing they work. But very shortly, when I go see him, and Dr. Samura Kamara want to tell you for say, he don't win this fight. And I always tell you, if Samura don't win this fight, like they don't pull and carry and go another country. They say, go there, will they give you house, will they give you everything. Of course, the opportunity is there. But no, they left him for a reason. And the one said this precedent, you understand, for say autocrats, not they prevail in democracy. So my loved ones, them, that's why Dr. Samura Kamara is still there in the country. Oh yeah, it is very difficult because for seeing loved ones there, you know, you will do loved ones there. But when I remember how Nelson Mandela been there in a prison for many, some say 27, 29 years, I can't even, justify that. But I tell you, they on the struggle. And later on, he become the president of that country. So white man, they look to the track record. They look to anybody who devoted to the country, who want more improve the country. Then they make you president. Dr. Samura Kamara, anyhow we take her up and down, it must be president of that country. Not a we in power, but God in power, the international community in power, and me and you in power. Not only God in power, but the international community, we the people of Sierra Leone in power. And the people are waiting to say, oh, if God be say Dr. Samura Kamara na president, it go be president. Rubbish. And you where they talk that word, you not get sense. You not get sense. God don't make Samura Kamara as president, he win the election. This all una they betray una conscience. It's rubbish. It's completely rubbish to me. That's my own personal opinion. God, not a come out can give this man the position. God say fast. He give the revelation to Jesus Christ, to Abraham, to Moses, who they say Musa, Jesus, who they say Musa. You understand? Prophet Mohammed, peace be upon him. For let them can reveal the message. And would I not agree, then they punish him. You don't see where some other disobedient people, where it dissolved them to Saul, it didn't the Quran. It turned them to Saul, mortal man. It turned that entire nation to Saul, where they put inside plazas. So God they work, but people and they wait and they facilitate the project. So my love wants them, and they tell you for the electoral justice is the best. And what they don't do, even the 85-4 recommendation or 80 recommendation, and not give the mandate for Maada for even elect or select a temporary ECSL acting chairman. They not get the right, but why he do them? Because he think the parliament, he buy them. The parliament, they don't compromise. And then look at that. Why these orders, these past parliamentarians them, from 2018 to 2023, they sell so many things there, then disturb the people's integrity, including themselves. Then give PPRC the mandate without the 1991 constitutional authorization. Because why? The 1991 constitution stipulates everything. I know they talk about the 1960-something constitution. No. And they talk about the 1991 constitution. And not give right for PPRC for let disregister, unregister, or discredit any political party. But under the leadership of these ambassadors or dishonorables them, they don't give PPRC so many powers that Dr. Samura Kamara therefore look into that. So my love wants them. The electoral justice is real. Dr. Samura Kamara will become the president of that country. I did fast. This time in second day, mashallah. I know exactly what they do. This month, a meet up the Lent. Then in Christian, na Lent, na Indian call Ramadan means Lent to them. But then 40 days. will crash be make am. But what ask some of them, they say, no, na pastor no more, na in the keep. We elect will not keep. No, you search for keep if you get the opportunity, you get the chance. So my loved ones, them, they are, we appeal to unam, if una una leader, no, it's not a ghost leader. It's there, but it work with initiation. It's fine, it's okay, everything they go on. Consultative, you know now, it is sit on the internet, it is sit on afar, able to talk boku side. Meetings upon meeting upon meeting. You understand? So my loved ones, them, let me get courage. It's not easy. It don't take. But let me continue the patience. Yeah? So, my love ones them, that's not I want for talk. Yeah? And then again, I get an appeal to the international community, the African Union, because we know they call ECOWAS again, the European Union, the ICC, and we call about the International Humanitarian Court of Justice for let them pay attention on, you know, the habitual arrests where they go today on Sierra Leone. I say again, the illegal President Julius Maada bill, and also the Inspector General of Police and the Cyber Crime, the Illegal Cyber Crime Commission, Government of Sierra Leone. Subject, appeal for the release of detention citizens and the protection of civil liberty. Your illegal, fake Maada bill and honorable officers, Your Excellency and honorable officers, rights to respectively appeal for immediate release of Mr. Mohamed Moriba, Mr. Momaza, and Mr. Red for Red, and the many other citizens currently detained for their activism and public advocacy. These individuals have spoken openly about national issues affecting ordinary Sierra Leoneans, including the rising cost of living, governance concerns, and the well-being of the community. Their continued detention has caused deep distress among family supporters and wider public. Many Sierra Leoneans view this arrest as a troubling signal that peaceful expression and civil participation are being restricted. Again, Sierra Leone democracy is strongest when citizens can speak freely without fear of intimidation or punishment. I respectfully urge the government, even though it's an illegal government, and also the Sierra Leone police and the cyber crime unit to review the circumstance of this arrest, ensure a full compliance with due process and constitutional protections. Release these individuals without delay unless a clear lawful grounds for detention exists and it not exist. These men are not criminals. They are citizens exercising their rights and contributing to the national dialogue. Appeal to the international community. I also call upon the international community, including regional and global human rights organizations, to take note of this situation and encourage the government of Sierra Leone, even though it's illegal, to uphold democratic freedom, protection of civil liberties, and ensure that no citizen is detained for a peaceful advocacy. Sierra Leone has worked hard to rebuild trust, stability, and democratic governance, protecting the rights of activists and political voices is essential to maintain that progress. A conclusion, I respectfully request urgent attention for this matter so that these men may return to their family and community without further suffering. This release would demonstrate the government commitment to justice, fairness, and the rule of law. Yours faithfully, Baibure Kabla, True Talk, aka the warrior we never tired. So, beloved ones, them, Watin I just narrate, I talk about let them release with brothers their way and detain, unlawful detention. Anybody they talk about the suffering of the people of Sierra Leone, he get right for do so as a citizen. And no sign of the Constitution say therefore arrest and detain her without no trial. And the Constitution give a threshold time for say it will take 24 hours or 10 days if that's related to murder. But them people here, they don't get no grounds against them. They just hold them because then they speak for democracy. So they also involve the international community for let them look then think they are where they go on at this country. Maada, it'll create a recipe of war, a recipe of destabilization, a recipe of revenge when governance they change. So therefore, I kindly, respectfully ask the international community, the Inspector General of Police, all the illegal and the so-called cybercrime unit, for the immediate release of Mr. Mohamed Moriba, Mumbaza, red for red. The one go see their family, and Mohamed Moriba and the others, I don't know for the others, but they are Muslims. And they perform the month of Ramadan. But unfortunately for them, they are still in detention for not doing nothing, just for a freedom, fairness, and advocacy for your people. So that's why we call the international community. These men, they are not a criminal. They are citizens, where they exercise their rights and the way that they contribute to national dialogues. That's why once let a review, respectfully, they ask the government, even though it's illegal, the Sierra Leone police, even though the IG don't pass the threshold age for like be IG, is still did it because they don't care. They just do anything they want. So therefore, we call on citizens, we call on all the political party, the disparliament or dishonorable, and also the civil servants, and also the civil society and the religious council, for look into this matter. For talk for say Maada no do fine, no they do good. It's not a crime, it's the reality. So let we all get that. Next topic, let me stop and start again. The next topic, it go be, I want to talk about the Armed Force Day. At the same Maada they celebrate, the general, the commander. What are the command? In whole self, you know, able commander. It's not a commander, he's a killer. He's a traitor, he's a betrayer for power. He's a Macbeth with a lady Macbeth. When Fatima Bio. So my loved ones there, Naim. And somebody sent me the name Macbeth. But let me spell them here. It's Macbeth, Macbeth, by William Spears. So it is, yeah, you able to go and read more. Again, let me talk about let me tell Madam you what is the meaning of Armed Force Day in principle. Yeah? Because you don't know, for say, you know, get right, even for celebrator, because you're not illegal. You know, win election, you know, get the disaggregated data, you know, tabulation, you know, even gazette the result, you know, even give the proof for say you win. So, the meaning of the Armed Force Day, I just try for recorrect them. A point of correction. The Armed Force Day is intended to honor service members recognize national defense, and strengthen unity between the military and the public. In stable democracy, it is a day of national reflection, respect for constitutional duty, acknowledgements or sacrifices, reinforcement of civil oversight. In Sierra Leone, however, symbolism of the day is complicated by recent events and history memories. Why some citizens like me view celebrating or the celebration of an Armed Force Day is a failure, we're not supposed to do them. Your respective reflection, a broader public sentiment that the military's role in political crises has overshadowed its constitutional mandate. Several factors contribute to the perception. The use of force during civilian protests. Multiple incidents in recent years have resulted in civilians' death, raising concern about the proportionality, the training, and the command responsibility, political entanglements. The military has been drawn into a political tension, again creating fear that it is not fully insulated from partisan influence. A historical tremor, yeah? Sierra Leone's civil war and the past cops have left deep scratch, making any sign of military overreach especially alarming. Lack of accountability, investigation into protests, related death have not produced transparency or transparent outcome, leaving family and community without closure. When this issue remains unresolved, a national celebration can feel disconnected from the life reality of the ordinary Sierra Leoneans. Some love wants them. A deeper political implication. The tension between celebrating and a public distrust reveals several structural challenges. Civil military retaliation remains fragile and trust cannot be rebuilt through ceremonials alone. Accolades. Public confidence in state institutions is weakened when security forces are perceived as political actors rather than neutral protectors. Human rights concerns persist, especially when the force is used against unarmed civilians. And national unity is strained because the different groups experience the military is very different way. These dynamics show how citizens interpret events like Armed Force Day, not as a reminder of resolving accountability. What this moment signal for Sierra Leoneans and Sierra Leone? Celebrating, highlighting the gap between official narrative and public experience, it suggests a need for transparent investigation into past incidents, a stronger civilian overview of the military, reform in training, crowd control, protocol, and political neutrality. Open dialogue between the states and the affected community. Without this step, symbolize event risks deepening mistrust rather than healing it. The question now is how Sierra Leone can rebuild confidence between civilian and the military in the way that honor both justice and national stability. Rest my case. Sierra Leoneans will see Maada, they celebrate a so-called Armed Force Day, where Maada don't destroy the military. Maada don't use some of the military, not all of them. Some of the soldiers, not all of them. Some of them, many of them, then they with the people of Sierra Leone. So how it go able to relate and connect between the civilian and the military? We don't see a fragile trust. We don't see today the OSD, where it's not supposed to exist, in order in the Constitution. For Sailor, we get OSD and this and that. We don't get a deepen today, they don't enter upon politics. When they see the presidential guard that they celebrate a fake victory, a rigged election victory for Maada. We say today, the presidential guard, they say anybody come up for protest in Mama, they wear black. When they see today, the presidential guard like Iron Brush, like Agri Alliance, and so on and so forth. For say anybody will come out the protest for the high cost of living, then they kill them. Why that for happen? The left, the constitutional norm, the military norm, then go and support a political leader today. We don't see her in many occasions. We also they see him, but very less, very rare. The time of Anes by KOROMA. We see multiple incidents in recent years resulting to civilian death. We don't see down there. This is now a raising concern about the proportionality, the scale of how ethical this military is and how standard this military is. A political entanglement where they're involved today in politics. The overshadow its constitutional mandate where they know the work, the establishment of the military. Section 165. It talks about the protection of the sovereignty, the protection of the civilians and the achievements. But today, it turn up and do the contrary. We see the destructions of civilian and then property. Why this for happen? Your perspective reflection for celebrating an Armed Force Day, Soldier than Day today, where they don't retire as veteran. Some day they sleep in the street while I see on Facebook. They don't even get side for sleep. Them pension, we don't know they give them. Their rest, we don't know they give them. So why for celebrate an Armed Force Day, Madam? You always very negative. You always not a shame and not a get fair. What you not supposed to do. You know what in the meaning for celebrate the Armed Force Day? Let me show you because we don't know. Some of you don't know. An Armed Force Day is intended to honor service members. How many of them don't honor? Where not of them come up from Southeast, where they talk tribalism, where they talk your language. Recognize national defense. We say. Today we don't understand Wenger is under siege. Strengthen unity between the military and the public. You don't do them. Today, Sierra Leonean civilians, would they see soldier man them as enemies, as weak people, will not matter you cause that. Would they see today the recruitment, only na your own tribesman, now they recruit. But would they see others by KOROMA, they take 20. And when they check, we don't know the Southeast. Now they don't get a much population. So this night and the check them. And then again, the strengthening between the military and the public, and a stable democracy. When they see a national reflection, what is the reflection? Unless na kill they kill them. You don't put them a lot. So they're all a total of more than 1,000 years. They did a Padeba Road. But now you do the institutional and constitutional coup. You say they want to make coup against you. The respect of the constitutional duty. If you dey respect the constitution, then you for celebrate am, but you no respect am. Acknowledge a sacrifice. You for acknowledge the soldiers there where they don't sacrifice. Let's show you what you for do because you know get sense. Reinforcement of civilian enforcement oversight. This all will not see. Sierra Leone, however, is symbolizing this day is a fake, is a failure, is a complicated, is a failure. So I don't see no reason why you for celebrate that day. It's just a waste of resources and a waste of time for them guys there. We not even get food for it. They chin up the one for them. Then they inside dirty uniform. You wear clean uniform, it's up. You kill from the time before you become power. Now, you know, in power is not justifiable. You think say no matter be when I bring her to that power and ask for like no, when I not put God in, not to God. Now bulldoze and it betray people them. Now it make it candy. And let the people of Sierra Leone betray her back. So it accommodate. So my love wants them awala una know. And then we continue for say we know the background and we always dating up and fight for our country. So my love wants them awala una know this and then we know one correctly. So the next topic will be shameful, shameless, SLPP, legal, illegal government to sell Juba barracks or sold Juba barracks already. We listen again, the Air Commando Hassan Say Kumba, the chief of air staff, like we get here, we get flight, we get even an aircraft, or what I say, we get even a military aircraft, we don't get. So why for retain this one? The air staff and commander confirmed that the illegal government of Sierra Leone under the SLPP government has approved plan for the sales of Juba barracks, sparking public debate over the future of one of the country key military facility. Speaking in the interview with Radio Democracy 98.1, Commando Kumba disclosed that the military has received formal approval from the Ministry of Defense to proceed with the process. According to him, negotiations are currently on the way regarding the proposed sale. He further revealed that the army has acquired additional land to facilitate the relocation of the personnel currently stationed at Juba barracks. He indicated that affected personnel could move to Juba or to Morin town. Nothing that there is sufficient space in the area to accommodate them. Addressing concern about the decision, the Air Commander Kumba explained that accommodation challenge within the armed force remain a pressing issue. After 70% of our personnel are living outside the barracks due to accommodation challenges. Therefore, we are selling most of our high-value property in the city to develop our barracks. But Maada, they go bribe money for position. They go bribe people for position. Maada, they travel with jets. Somebody will not be able to take Uber. Somebody will not be able to take cab. Na pan boss, na they sit down. Even the 2 pound, even that boss, na thief is the thief. You know they pay. They say money not there. Now it make them sell, let them raise money, then bill. I got. According to him, the moves forms part of a broader strategic aim to improve housing conditions for military personnel by reinvesting proceed from the sales of prime property into a development and expansion of barracks facilities. The reported decision has generated mixed reactions among members of the public, with some describing the move as controversial, given a historical and a strategic significance on Juba barracks. However, official detail regarding the terms of the sale, timeline for the relocation, intended future use of the properties have not yet been publicly disclosed by the Ministry of Defense. Fast back. Beloved ones, them, the same SLPP government, illegal government, they don't sell. The day in process for sell them. Some say they don't sell them, some say the day in process. And the spokesman, when Chief Kumba, himself don't confirm, say the process is ongoing. He said the Juba barracks, then they sell them because 70% of the soldiers there, they don't get sleeping place. They sleep outside the barracks there. So then they sell this property so that they go able to raise money. Then they go build facilities for them soldiers there. But Marabio, they work every day, they in a different countries there. Marabio, they work with jets. Marabio, they brave this. Marabio, they go pay money for ECOWAS. Marabio, they do this. Marabio, in travel money, where you don't do. You don't able to build 5 to 10 of them Juba barracks there for build all accommodation to people in travel money alone, in per diem. So Marabio is just because the wrong man in the right place. So this today, then they don't talk them personally for say, then go do them. So then they move other soldiers them. Now, Moritan barracks. Let some them go there. And then again, they don't get a place where they go build, but they not tell you whose place who side they go build. Within at the hectares, and we know say the one where they sell is at least, may some people say 20 acres, some people say 50. So because they not disclose that. And the terms and conditions, they not even tell we. So they say 70% of the personnel, then they live outside the barracks due to accommodation challenge. So he said now he make them sell this high profile property for let them go able make place for them soldiers there. Hey, Madabio, Kone, this my pass man. He said the decision we then take, and they not say the decision go help. Madabio, like I tell you, he wants shut down the military they not. He say it's very challenging. Now I make a tell you when I say Madabio no abop to the soldier the way they didn't free tongue. He abop to the soldier them way then they na Kailau, the soldier them if they did you. The one way they Kanama, the one way they bow, and the one way they way they daru. Now they above to. Now I make it try for the escalate or destroy, you know, the roots of the power of them soldier the way they in Africa. Remember, this is just a hatred way it do. And let me tell you now, Madabio, no matter anyhow it is, because Madabio, if it today we get mad at you, not to God, now honest by KOROMA. Now I make a tell you now, white man them, we the African anytime, if it's time we know the things, say let we take responsibility about things the way they happen, let we left for put them to God, Africa not they go before. Africa not they go before. Yeah, we saw they are light not be there. I tell you now history again yesterday. The 1600, 1700 to the 1800, it be so difficult for them. They not be get machine. Then they use their hand for work. But look today, how this country don't develop. Today, look Africa, how Africa did. Look Nigeria, look country where they get oil. They not even get adequate or standard electricity, connections. So Marabio, they try for dissolve and destroy the military waiting a free talk because always afraid. But Marabio, we know you trick. We think ahead of you. So that I want let we tell the people of Sierra Leone. And Marabio we is and so wait and come under the PPRC. Today, my loved ones them. If you go now we say the real embassy then they Sierra Leone with embassy not the day. It's so sad. Ghana, all the other countries them, they get embassies then they. But Marabio wait and come under the PPRC. Then sell the embassy where we get na England, London. Then sell the one where we get na America, Washington DC. Then sell na Germany. They sell so many properties, state-owned property. The same Marabio, now the same trick, now they do so. But anybody where they buy Juba, they get issue with that. And this back where they see Anes by KOROMA, clay factory, now in sell day. Sell Anes by KOROMA, then sell, then they sell. They be sell. I want to tell one of this. Some of wants them, Madabio, you know, get no constitutional right for sell that property. Because when we they check you pandiem, you waka, when they see say na money they waste. Like somebody, even if they want to win €1 million, it end up become pauper again if you not control the money. What about you? We call yourself say you a head of state. A Marabio, I want to tell you say we know what you would do. You don't get no constitutional rights for do this. Yeah. If I reference the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, I not give you the rights for let's sell. The 1991 Sierra Leone Constitution, it does not certain, and any section that directly say a sitting government you for sell a state-owned property. Instead, the Constitution set out who holds a state power, how public property must be protected. You understand? And which institution must oversee decision involving national assets. Understanding this principle help determine whether the sales of the military, barracks, or any state's property is constitutional. Madam, if we go today, now London, yeah, we Sierra Leone embassy, we say they take documents, it will be shame of yourself. We get the worst inside London. No country, no day, we get wretched and rubbish embassy, underground, basements. Allahu Akbar, it is shame. May I swear to God, I did palm fast. I go left my Ghanaian friend. He lost his passport, but they say where them friend they can't go to the Ghanaian embassy in London. If he see him, it's a palace. If he see him, it's a palace. Allahu Akbar. Wusai, German, Belgium, Abidjan. All other embassies them. Now they Ghana get embassy. You see the building, you go surprised. Ghana embassy is bigger than even some European embassies them. You see all the former presidents them for pictures them. Allahu Akbar. Ghana embassy is more expensive 100 times or 1,000 times than Sierra Leone embassy. Because we say the expensive embassies then they from 100 million, 200 million pounds. Us now they Ghana get embassy. They not sell them. But MPRC way them come, Maada build them. then sell all them building them day. Cheap, they works in there. If you go to that embassy, I go take visa. Because when I go salon, I don't know how I can go. Then they beg 20 pounds. Oh, we not get change. Where can they give you 10 pounds? They give you 20 pounds. Now lie you. They add up the place dirty, even the carpet, even the ceiling, even the paint where they did. Very, very dirty. Honest, if you don't buy at least secure a 10 or 20 or $50 million property now yeah, for the embassy. But again, with the appeal, this all they come down to with next president, Dr. Samura Kamara, the president awaiting. So, Maada, you don't get constitutional right for do that. Parliament. But the three arms of government, executive, judiciary, and the parliament, they all don't compromise. The love ones them, selling of Juba is unacceptable. So, Maada, you don't get that right for selling. Again, constitutional principle that governs state property. Sovereignty authority belongs to the people. That land, that everything, now we own sweat, it belongs to we. So that don't tell Maada say a government under recession is a failed misdirections. Number one, the sovereignty authority belongs to the people. All state power, including control over public property, must be exercised on behalf of the people and in their interests. This is a core principle of the Constitution of Sierra Leone. The government must act according to the rule of law, the illegal government. The Constitution emphasizes the supremacy of the Constitution and the requirement that all government actions follow legal procedures. Sierra Leone, this means a sale of a state property must be followed. Establish a law on state assets. Procurement and disposal regulations. Parliamentary oversight, and we are required. Number 3, protection from deprivation of property. Again, the Constitution protects individual from unlawful deprivations of property. Deprived in property them day. While this applies mainly to private citizens, it reinforces the principle that property rights must be handled lawfully and transparently. Number 4, Parliament control public resources. Although not explicitly stated in the charts expected, the Constitution gives Parliament authority over public fund, public accounts, state assets, national security measures. Any major disposal of state property, especially a military land, will normally require parliamentary approval, not just executive decisions. Why the Constitution does not allow? The Constitution does not give the president or executive branch the power to unilaterally sell a state property, dispose of a military installations without oversight. Wrong. Bypass parliaments in matter involving national assets. Wrong. Acts without transparency or accountability. Wrong. Because sovereignty authorities belongs to the people, any disposal of state property must be justified, lawfully, and subjected to scrutiny. How this apply to sell a military barracks at the school unam? A military barracks is not an ordinary property. It is. It's not. A national security asset, part of this defense, soko bly, parts of the defense infrastructure, protected under defense and public property law. Selling some property, selling such property without parliamentary approval, public transportation, transparency, and legal justifications will raise a serious constitutional and government concern. The key takeaway: the 1991 Constitution does not explicitly authorize a sitting government to sell a state's property. Instead, it requires that all state power be exercised in the public interest. All action follow the rule of law. With the rule of law, public resource being managed with accountability. Parliament play a central oversight role. A sale of a major state asset, especially a military barracks, must therefore be transparent, lawful, and constitutional supervised. Me love once them. This, I go again and tell you when I say, Maada, even the 1992 to 1994, they sell so many property, America, England, France, Belgium, so on and so forth. You know, me love vast them. Belgium, even the property we then get in a small house. It's just a small house. Go today and look other countries, then Kenya's them, then property them. You go bet your finger. So Maada will not get the right. A sitting president don't get the right. Because this is not public asset things. That if they want to do them, if the people them for no, if I go to parliament, maybe they don't approve them secretly. Because we know today, these parliamentarians there, they are dishonorables. We not for call them honorables. The constitution also not give Maada any mandate for Salam. Because it's a sovereignty authority where it belongs to the people. Now we get them. So Maada, for you for go sell a military barracks, not to ordinary property, now a national security asset. It's part of the defense infrastructure. If you protect that one, it's a public, you understand, it's a public property law. Selling such property without a parliamentary approval, public transparency, for all we know, and legal justification, go to court and prove them, that is wrong. Anybody buy them, I think he's wasting his time in some point. And the 1991 Constitution not give you right, explicitly, correctly, authority for let a sitting government for let it sell a state property. But we don't see today, you don't sell so many state property. I mean, you get the kush money. Why you get the sorting for money? You understand? Me love once there. Maada, we know the trick where they try for do. But the people of Sierra Leone not accept. Yeah? So furthermore, me love once them. I want to bring this message again from our biggest man, the biggest online newspaper, aka the biggest one, the largest one. Today, we're in the sleep. And let me chat from yesterday, which he owned, because I'm not being able. He talk about the international treaty. It supersedes national law. So Terikoko 2023 sabotage shall be punished or given power to BIO or PPRC. Nadema be did a parliament, then give power to PPRC, then give power to Maada because now the illegal sitting president. This all now they do them. So it tell you say the international treaty is supersede any other Sierra Leone law. So me love wants them, law na get this. And I'm away, he get degree. He get a BA, he get a master's. Honors. He get BA, honors, and he gets, you understand, BA or BS or get MA, Master of Art in journalism. You know exactly what you do. So they are no misquote them. You know exactly what you do. He say, let me stop call APC leader then for say then a APC. Let me step for call the APC member then a honorable, not dishonorable them. He say then APC people there, this word I know one call about go spell them. I depend fast. Although look how the time don't reach for go cost. This community job, no give me chance. He say then would now not call her APC, now call them. I just they call the name now. It's IDOTS. Even the time don't reach for courts. I still dip and talk. Okay, I need some bottle of water now. Let me drink water now. I dip and talk. Say time don't reach for fast. Let me drink water. I need water. Here is the water. Let me drink it. 1 minute. Wow. I don't waste no more the community job. I don't cut fast. Because I dip and talk till the time don't reach. Hey God. We addicted. No, we're not addicted, but we fed for our country. So now we start for call the honorable, not to honorable, not dishonorable thing. It said many Sierra Leoneans were surprised to release that this current bunch of APC leadership inside and outside the country are not real APC, despite posing as one, not to APC them. It said the fact of the matter is that the present APC, I don't want to talk Bogo, Koduda, useless. Okay, I don't cut fast, yeah? The APC 6 regions are not authentic. All the executive, them will not call the APC executive, but I call the illegal APC executive. Like the man where they fed for them. Hey God, God sabi. Then they can fed for somebody where illegal. Then say self they don't be illegal. When I see how God they work. Let we continue for pray. Let we continue for pull Sarah. Let we continue for talk. Let we continue for spend the money. Then they can talk for an illegal president. Tell them say self the executive don't be illegal. When I see what you got to do, hey God. Class stand? No. Empty bag cannot stand. And I beloved once and again, I appeal to Unam. God say you will get higher hand. Support your neighbor. Not gonna eat. Your neighbor is sleep angry. This not the month of Ramadan. This not the month of Lent. Let we do sacrifice. This not some of the Sarah than this. You give somebody for let you able continue in fast. Na Sarah, me the appeal. Let we help blogger. Let we help people them. Let we help with grassroots people them today. Na Sierra Leone, then they suffer. Do ya? You will get more. Help them. The Sarah where they talk, na part of this. If the person tell you say for pull Sarah not fine, na lie. You just left her. You do your own culture. This now with traditional norms. We not go left them. Again, he said the SLPP sympathizers, the empath of that, or the empathy, the secret members, today, the so-called APC and the so-called SLPP, they're all a bunch of crooks. They're all not the same. And they work for them. The so-called also Mawe call himself JAGABAN, himself before he come, a fight for the people of Sierra Leone, he go fight for Agenda 2020. You know me people, like advice you now. When I want to spill the topic, I want to flex about JAGABAN. JAGABAN, if not a serious politicians, if I come and stand the 2023 mandate, like I be starts. But he has been brainwashed. And all them people are from Maada building the Woko. Let them delay we. And them people are not the delay we. When I get right for cut, they hate them. They wire all wanna see so. But then get for run away, they don't get for tell goodbye. Wait, let the game change. JAGABAN, Sierra Leone go be a no-go area. As long as we not come again for can sabotage with 2023 election, I put you in the same thing. I don't care anyhow you feel about this useless guy we call himself JAGABAN. It not day for help the people of Sierra Leone. Who say it be done day? It not say they thief election. It not say that they can't thief this election. This man, they say it is panku. All of a sudden now, it they go donate to money to Fatima Pio. You think say they for the people them? It's more worse than even the executive. The way they behave now. Now me own personal objectives. So you can't judge me, yeah? It's more worse than them. He thinks that this money where they spend now America they come out. Now lie. What you want to tell we? When they are for 20, now who first come before this man? If I be one big billionaire for BM, because the man will be lodging at my house. Now a millionaire in drugs or whatsoever, in any substance, go lay ask na Antwerp where they all am. But I say no, me no want them kind of money then they. So who side this man the money where they spend and they come out? Who side who school where he be not build now? Where they call himself JAGABAN? He can't help the people them. Una wanna they talk so una stupid. God go punish una. Who's help where he can't help? Yeah, this presently, but okay, if he can't help, yes, now he help people them. Okay, I know what dispute them. But for say he will change that country, he will become a president. What I tell you? The help where they help, I not dispute them. Let it continue for them. But let no can distract we. Talk about 2028 agenda. And when I say set up, when I depend sell, when I write, when I depend sell, when I future for somebody who are not able to manage even a ministry. They change just the at me, man. When I go and lambast this man. I know because poverty today don't make all man no get faith again. This man, if he be like this country, like if I don't get hospital 5 years ago, if I don't get school them 5 years ago, if I don't build road them 5 years ago, if I don't set enterprise, that they will say we know we need even get money ready for help the people. But this all way they do now for your interest. Now for your interest, it don't move me at all. Me love fans them. And at the talker with open-minded. It don't move me at all, JAGABAN EO. Who side the money they come out? Let's give me the receipt. Who side the money they come out? Yes, they get financial advisors them. If you say the money they always spend, now inside the country, bo, now they. Now APC and SLPP, now then they sponsor them. Not only go ask $10,000 to Fatima Biola Elena. You think say if you open business in America, just they wire the money for go spend on lavishly? Now lie. What you now want to tell we? Now you will grow up. We know they are 20, 30 years ago. We know how financial business they transact, how the financial flow. People anyway. I just tell when I say JAGABAN the money where they are they pan fast. This time they too. I just don't cut. I don't get some water. Look, this is my bottle of water now. I don't drink some water, so I'm fine. I don't go for go cut too. Still they bring the message for the people of Sierra Leone. After where they don't, they say we I do. We don't get work for do. God get for punish una one by one. Una. Sierra Leone, me love wants them. Let we continue the fight. And me love wants them. I want advice when again, Dr. Samura Kamara, Ide Sierra Leone. Maada will not get access to them. Because Dr. Samura Kamara na in at the president right now in that country. Many other ambassadors there. A high delegation, high profile people, then they call them president. I swear to me God, by me fast. I want to tell you this. So this is not a confidentiality. This is not a double blind review. Now, at the try for reveal to una. Launa still get the confidence for say Dr. Samura Kamara no go like una and we no go like una. Again, this na my message. Soko blai. Ramadan Mubarak. Lent Mubarak. Yep. Class stand? No. Empty bag cannot stand. Chicha, we are unable to stand. We make a toe, if I be present, not a toe to stood like how JAGABAN is speaking English now. Toe.